Hello everybody, hope you've had a good day. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Return to Grace. Or if you are new, welcome. And as always, if you've been enjoying, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to do. Be very much appreciated and it's always helpful. But I saw this game on the Game Pass and I got recommended it from the Game Pass, sorry. And it's not a puzzle game, but it's a narrative puzzle game. So it might be shouldn't be that many difficult puzzles. So if you have to just sit back and relax and enjoy it. This I don't really know much about the plot. All I know is some world, some AI, something in the past, future,
Stick's not
something.
responding.
I have no clue.
Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
That's humanity's greatest achievement, the AI something.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9,
And it's fragmented, yeah. I do remember reading the description of this game now.
Adie?
Wakey,
Adie, please
wakey.
respond.
My
Eggs and
everything
bacon.
hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's
An
your
hour?
status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back.
Those are some
Can you let
weird
me
ass
out?
gloves.
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay.
What about my suit?
Talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals
That's
are,
good.
well, not green, but fine. And you have 5.35 hours of oxygen. Maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Adie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have enough
Alan,
to...
it's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Ah. Wait. Okay, yeah.
Seriously.
Kick, kick,
You stupid piece of
kick.
junk.
Come on, kick.
I'm
Oh,
right here.
Ugh.
ow. Am I wearing heels?
Visibility's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything.
I'm actually wearing
Just
heels.
the
They're
original beacon
flats.
signal.
They are
You'll
wearing
need to use
heels,
your
yes,
wayfinder
but
to
that
locate the
sounds
entry
that's
point, if there is one.
All right. Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
You know the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200
the
distinct
beat.
oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here.
Yes, because yes, wearing.
Believe this storm.
Why am I wearing
Where would this
heels?
have come from?
There is record of ancient
That seems like the
terraforming on other moons.
stupidest
I
idea.
think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
It was quite far actually.
There's something man-made here. It's like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station.
It's a golf
Looks
ball.
the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig.
It's a giant
It's at
golf
least
ball.
700 years old, Alan.
Clearly a giant golf
There's
ball.
a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
This looks climbable.
Am I wearing?
Which way here?
Oh, which way? Oh, you want me to check which way? Shit. I went the right way. Good. I just winged it. Keep following the little dot.
Oh no!
Well, that's
Yep.
lucky.
There goes the back again.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire.
How far
Or
did
at
we
least
fall?
someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
Not far we fell, but that would have been not pleasant. I love the walking though. Very, very slow walking. Can't sprint.
Looks a little
Squeeze.
tight.
You don't need to say squeeze. You could have just... I walk up to it and you automatically do it. I don't have my
It's opened
beep.
up again.
Oh, beep. Okay. Another golf ball.
Another station. Too close together to be weather stations.
Relays?
So seismic then.
Oh.
Icequakes would be the risk of building here, so it makes sense they would track activity. The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
We're close. I can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
That's a big man-made building.
Oh my god. This has to be it.
What are you seeing, Adie?
I'm looking at what must be the spire superstructure. I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know. Doesn't seem possible. I can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Did you make it, Adie?
I'll let you know in 1 sec.
He's got the jumps.
I'm in.
Like, honestly, that distance, if it was same level... Yeah, maybe. But the height is... That's
Alright, Grace.
jumps and in
Let's
heels.
find out what you've been up to for the past 900
Jeez.
years.
So nothing's going to jump out at me, is it? Please? Okay.
Hope my light still works.
My thoughts exactly.
You should see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
Take
10
it
years
slow.
of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
Yeah, because we are now stuck here, aren't we?
Looks like a bit of a labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Oh. Oh no. Beep, the beep.
The structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
Follow the beep.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Adie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
Yeah. Is it Addy or Daddy? Well, obviously it's not Daddy, is it? It's Addy. Oh shit. Oh, broken fan.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
I'd be very nervous, but fan just starts up, chops me in half.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters.
Oh,
in
okay, that's why we didn't have any...
which
Oh,
you've
okay.
mastered a couple of times already on the moon's surface.
Okay, that's why we're safe then, okay.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Landed fucking flat,
Gosh,
don't
I
I?
hope this is the right way.
You could have landed on your feet, you had plenty of time. At least that explains why I wasn't injured when I fell out and off.
Oh boy, this is slick.
Adie?
Oh no. Whoa.
Are you hurt, Adie?
Okay.
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Grey Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I found the beacon.
Exam.
Transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Go for it, little fella.
Language is
Come
quite
on, Alan.
and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal.
Okay.
I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
Well, it was up here, wasn't it? And then... there.
First position is locked. Second calibration position is up.
Okay, it's not down. No, a bit more. Just keep... oh.
Watch the meter closely.
I am.
Move
Shut
your hand
up.
slowly to find the position. That's 2, and here's the final position.
There we go. There's 3.
That's it. We're in. Accessing the
Boop,
network
boop,
now.
boop, boop, boop.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
Shit. Alan, you there?
Shit,
Alan?
indeed.
Hello,
Ah!
a visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her.
How was I supposed to know who you are then?
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adie Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
This must
Okay.
be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Okay.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Sleeping.
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Oh shit,
Well,
so we
you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
great, so everything went to shit.
The first step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Aye aye.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay.
10
9 buttons in
of
the
the
center.
panel.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification
Well, so we
strings
said
in my
9
personal
there.
data would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Till we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Adie.
I will refer to you as Adie, then.
Oh,
until
turn
we
these
have
off.
a better idea of who you are.
Yep, okay. I thought those would be like, they actually, the button's already placed. That makes sense.
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you
Logic.
suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness. Go ahead and activate the elevator.
Aye aye, Logic. We're going down or up? Up.
This is
Down.
a metallic rock.
The power station is set into the spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is
I'm on my
restored.
own then.
What do
Okay.
you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Adie.
We're
Still
on our
there?
own then.
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. You know what's in these?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
They're cartridges. For what, I wonder?
Enough, Adie. You must go to the generators.
Chill out, my guy. I'll do my own thing.
What's the crane for?
For the last time, go to the generators.
Me. So moody. Could answer my questions.
You must prime the generators first.
Shut
Makes
up.
sense.
I didn't know. Do I come round back now? This panel?
What happened here? Someone ripped this apart.
Why do you insist on being so insolent? Go to the generators.
That's a red flag.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
Well, I wonder what happened.
More sabotage, maybe. These look like crystal core processors. Amazing. You can find the material to build one of those today.
I mean, come on, that literally screams something bad. So humans are the ones that stopped him, so something happened.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed. We are all part of
So something
Grace.
happened to Grace.
Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
Alright, chill out. It's not that deep.
The turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked
Why are you
instrument,
so
The what?
dramatic?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright. Going down. I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
So yeah, this is definitely a narrative puzzle, yeah. So this is quite fun, I quite like this. Means I don't have to get a headache.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
So now we'll go to the crane.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
I mean, I trust in your word to fix it. I don't trust you. You have no reason to. I get to operate a crane.
You must first cast out the old turbine.
Oh, I see this. I need to come here. Hold A.
Now cast aside the wretched unit.
And place it into probably that hole there and get the other one. Thanks for having the light there, though. That actually allows me to know where I'm placing it, though. I am thankful for that.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
And there we go. Nice and simple. Oh. Okay, so if I'm in like a rough location with it, there's a bit of aim assist.
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Everett? Who's Everett? What's Everett?
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered. We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
Yet more insolence.
He's very dramatic, this guy, isn't he?
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record-keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars.
Wow, shit
Relay
happened.
devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
I am intrigued. You have done very well to set the story up so far, and I am intrigued. I very much would like to know what
From
happened.
what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Okay, so we need to go to that door then.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
You've already done it. Thanks, sweetheart. Oh, another button.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Taw.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi?
Right, what the fuck?
The Roman numeral 10?
Okay.
Thank you. Well, I still don't know. I still don't know. Hang on. Isn't 10x? Isn't 10x? Is it a big X? The big X.
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Do you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors?
That's correct, Adie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
Oh.
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire. But they no
Telephone.
longer store any useful information.
Okay. Let's check out this mural. Oh, there's a door.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
It is, actually.
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
Yes.
That's another way to see it, sure.
Are we on Jupiter? We are on
A
Jupiter.
statue. Or maybe it's a mobile. Do the little moons move?
Perhaps at one point in time. Though I'm not sure of the relevance of that.
Just curious.
Just asking questions.
Is this an airlock?
Yes. The spire beyond this point can be pressurized.
So I mean I can take off my helmet?
I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Hello, Adie.
Hello. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Wow. How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to know what you think of them. For the calibration process.
Can I examine?
Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
All right, I follow.
No,
Am I
yeah.
doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Adie. If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
Oh, I want to keep interacting with things.
I have no idea what this is. A weapon or a tool of some kind?
An
It's a
anvil.
device for working metal. Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Adie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future?
They lost anvils.
Or a laborious past, perhaps?
Huh?
What's the point of this, Adie?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn.
No, but surely an anvil would be one of the things that we would have. You know what I mean? Because anvil making. Well, not making anvils, but anvils. Very much hands-on. I feel like we would definitely know what that is.
This statue could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
Ah, a human truth spanning thousands of years. You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that. This must be Terra Classical, or made in the style.
The ancient Greeks boarded their ships and set out to explore the world, discover its gods, and conquer its monsters. You are an explorer, Adie. But are you here to meet a god or to slay some beast, I wonder? What would you say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
Yeah.
Things we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
but we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
This looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important, even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
Very nice detail,
This can
though.
happen with people, too.
It's kind of off-putting looking at this, you know, because it's very well detailed, to be honest, and it's in a video game. It just, don't know why, it just feels very, very sharp, and it feels like it doesn't belong.
Do you see them, Adie? Life in perfect stillness? The
Um...
flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Agreed.
Go ahead, Adie. There are no wrong choices.
What? Oh, am I now? Oh, was I?
By all means, take your time if you need it.
What do you want me to do? What?
You remember that you're choosing a flower, right?
Oh.
How about this one?
A solid choice. You walked an unsteady path to get here, and I think you've come in search of comfort, perhaps. Or you wish to become part of something bigger than yourself. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed, and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me
Yeah.
old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
Okay, I was gonna sit myself in the pergola.
Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Adie.
Oh yeah, I'll trust you. You know, I don't really like the way you speak to me, but I'll trust you.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. And when you're ready, another deep breath in. Deep as you can, Adie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Adie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath. Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching up toward the sky. Wonderful. How's that feel, Adie?
Kinda nice?
And we're almost done the calibration.
Oh my god.
For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Okay.
I don't find wind chimes very relaxing.
Once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And that's 10 seconds.
We're done?
Excellent, Adie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we
Hey.
can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Yeah, I like that, but at the same time, I didn't.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things.
How
Very
I doubt
cool.
that.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working.
Yes, we shall.
You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people, which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here.
And interact with you beside this one, okay.
No power?
Oh.
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
No, you're not.
Control? Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look. This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's been disassembled for some reason. This one looks to be in working order.
More like I'm taking stuff now, am I? Take? Can I take it? Wait, what?
This should show the power status of the room's various systems. Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Adie.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Well, there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you.
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets.
Oh.
While I'm very much attuned
That
to
explains
the
his
needs of
ego complex.
individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind.
You activated Control and Empathy.
For all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little Empathy?
I suppose it's possible. But there's no telling
So
what the outcome of
down,
something like that would be.
down.
Could it be any worse than Control?
Yes,
It
yes,
can always be worse.
yes.
It sounds like a wonderful
No, it
idea,
isn't. No, it isn't.
Adie.
No, it isn't.
You're right. What do I
No,
know?
it isn't. Don't do it.
Don't blame me if he turns out to
Fuck.
be a murderer.
Adie?
Yep, it's me.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel.
Can I bring this? I want to bring that.
Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems. Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
What, go over here and do this?
Here we go.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Adie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Oh,
Ice?
yes.
You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there some kind of de-icing
Yeah, there
system
should
or
be.
something?
I don't know.
There is not.
Oh.
All right, let's look for something to deal with the ice. This could be promising.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice.
Yeah?
All right, pal. let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that. A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Okay. Whoa. I like that.
I like
What
that as
is it?
well.
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. It's working. We can fly.
Easy, pal.
Yeah, seriously,
Where do you wanna
easy,
go?
pal.
Alright. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice. And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know. But it's great, isn't it?
Yep.
As long as you don't kill me.
Come on.
Alright. This should be close enough.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
Yes, please, pal.
This is really hard.
Pal. Pal.
It's these stupid flames are throwing me around.
Pal.
Ugh.
Pal.
You may want to ease up, Adie. Don't push him too hard.
Okay, so I need. Sorry. Okay, my fault. Sorry, pal.
I think that's good. Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
Yes, pal.
You got it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Okay.
Just keep it up.
Okay.
Literally. There's
So I
more
need to
ice
take
here
it
on the
slow.
right.
Okay.
Whoa, hold it steady.
Sorry.
I need to do bits in the way of slowing. Okay, wait for it steady. Go. Wait for it. Now stop. There we go.
Let's keep going.
On it.
Slow and steady wins the race.
And this last bit here. Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
It's the first day of your
Well,
life.
I'm afraid we're almost done.
Come on. There we go.
I think that's it.
I won't have to bring this with me, will I?
Yeah, I know. Got stuff to do.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I won't be able to bring it with me, yeah. That's a bit of a shame.
That's fun, pal. We make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
So, where are we heading again?
I will be able to obtain
Yeah, where are we
structural
heading?
schematics once we reach the next level.
You think we'll see any dead bodies?
Hope so.
I mean, I'm that's a bit weird, but she's an archaeologist, isn't she? Yeah, so I hope so too.
Do you know if the pod system has stops along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus now.
Yay! Hello, world. Oh.
This looks like a settlement. Can't believe how well preserved it is.
Oh shit!
People
Yeah.
could be alive in there?
You should really consider thinking before you speak. And then consider not speaking.
Logic. As long as life support is functional, it's not entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well, that settles it. I'll disable Pal now.
Don't you dare. We might need him.
Poor
Ooh,
pal.
more buttons.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
What's the pattern here?
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
And I thought you were getting the hang of these. Very well. You might call it a backwards Z or Z, and you'll need to make it the full width and height of the panel.
Wait, so it's backwards?
Just having PAL running in the background is making us all a little stupider.
Wait, it's
If we did switch
backwards,
PAL off,
so you want me to do it
I
this
could
way?
always switch him back if we need to burn something. Honestly, do you know what backwards is? Do you know what a Z looks like?
You said the full width, but it doesn't work.
There.
I mean, that isn't a backward Z then, because you got the four corners then, is it? Easy.
I've been thinking
Technically.
about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down. And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Like what?
Control and empathy programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors. As I was saying, empathy interferes with practical decision-making. Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Please stop.
I'm liking
It
this.
says Keeper Rosaline.
She looks like a keeper.
She's pretty.
What do you suppose a keeper is?
It must have been a revered title if a statue was made for her.
Probably the one that made it.
Spire caretaker, maybe.
Yeah. Probably the one that looked after Grace and everything. Ooh.
The settlement is through the large doors behind you. You want the large doors. Where are you going? Still not the way. Still not the way. Still not the way.
Come on.
Still not the way. 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 Still not the way.
Will something happen?
Still not the way. Still not the way. Still not the
Okay.
way.
If she didn't say so much, I think I would have stuck to it.
The key to restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
Are you going to tell me the pattern?
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly alright.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Ooh.
Where are you going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me whoever it is. Figure that out.
Wait,
and
why
I'll
do you want
grant
to know
access to
whoever
the
it
main
is?
elevator.
Grant me access? Logic. Seriously?
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating for her.
Could we create another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Stop creating hybrids.
Like how you made me.
Stop
give it a try.
creating hybrids.
Stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow PAL here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Yep,
Deal.
agreed.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
Hello, Adie. Where do you want to start?
Can we start with the security door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry. Perhaps we'll find something helpful there.
So you can open these ones?
They have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you. You will need to enter the
Oh,
sequence
fuck.
manually.
Simon says, okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's just one, okay. Whew. I was prepared for something, man, bastard.
This looks like another control room.
A map?
Looks like the image from the spire entrance. This must be the spire structure.
Wait.
It must be in this section here.
Yeah,
Can you tell me where Grace's processors are located?
probably there.
You would need to access the console, which is directly across from the map.
Probably there. Right there.
These are databanks?
One's
Yes,
missing.
they contain flight records to and from the spire.
Anything interesting about the records?
The bookings seem to be coming from internal servers, meaning the trip planning and coordination is all done here.
Where are people traveling from?
Everywhere. Destinations seem very evenly distributed throughout the solar system.
More missing equipment.
This looks carefully removed.
I can't help but feel there's an organized effort to dismantle parts of the spire. Doesn't seem hidden enough to be sabotage.
Yeah, it was
And
shit
it's
hitting
too
the fan.
precise to be random vandalism.
What about Tomb Raiders?
I considered that, but they've left most of the valuable stuff.
And they would take everything.
Is this the console?
Yes, this is where humans can track activity within the spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Of course, yes. Let's give that a try.
Sorry I'm so quiet as well about it. I'm just sort of
There are
listening.
records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years.
Sorry, I'm being very quiet because I'm just very much just enjoying listening.
Do we know the spire's capacity?
50 units. There it is. There are millions of names here.
Millions.
We have an
Well done.
Everett.
If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates.
Boop, boop, bo-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay, I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor. Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving the spire.
Oh.
So, Everett was a worker, or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the spire map.
Alright, what are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure,
Yep.
as might be expected.
Yeah.
There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Adie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Okay. Can you get me to the beacon then?
No.
Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
See it from the balcony.
I can see apartments.
That one?
Those are on level 2.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3.
Wait, what was that?
I can climb this.
I suppose.
I don't see many other options.
Yeah, sorry I'm being very quiet as well about it. I'm just sort of literally, anytime I want to speak, I just don't want to talk over dialogue. So I'm just being very quiet, so I apologise. I'm very much just enjoying this. Wait, what? Where do I go? Oh, over there. I'm walking on the beams.
It's pretty much a straight shot across. Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an
I think I've fallen from
I've already
further.
fallen a few times from this height.
Yeah.
Careful, Adie. If you broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom.
Well, she is made with part of empathy, so...
Whoa.
Adie! Adie! Are you okay?
I was...
Fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
So, you're going to try again after that?
Of course.
You nearly broke your neck, Adie.
I landed on my feet.
Yep, you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
Please, be careful.
Don't
This
we...
is so cool.
Am I supposed to just do it really
Please?
slow?
Just concentrate on your breathing.
I think I was supposed to fall then, when I...
Yikes.
This is so
No.
exciting.
No.
You're still not helping.
Okay, so I am supposed to sort of do it a bit carefully. Okay. Well, this is going to get really old then, of climbing this and then getting across the beam then. Great. So my only thing is I can step forward, that's all I can do.
Oh boy.
Easy. Very good.
Ah,
Now keep walking forward.
I wasn't paying attention.
I can't watch.
Just gonna do it again in a sec, probably. Thank you for not doing it again.
I knew you could do it.
You should really try running across next time.
I'm hoping there won't be a next
Honestly,
It'd be
yeah, I
faster
probably should have
too.
just ran.
time. Looks pretty empty. Maybe the rooms were for short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire? This looks like a shrine.
To honor Grace.
That looks like her symbol. People sat or knelt here.
This was a place for meditation.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Became a god, Jesus. Is the shower?
Some weird little lavatory.
They've changed much over the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
Not the same water. There's nothing in the things, though. I feel like there should be things.
Well, check out the rooms, I guess. Look for a way to the next level?
You still don't know whoever it is, do you?
God damn it.
I'll light up the pattern for you.
3, 1, 2.
Another empty bedroom.
Exact same.
I don't see a way up.
Okay. I didn't know. I knew one of the rooms would not be it. I just maybe thinking there might be something else in the room. But that's fine.
Here's the code.
Boop. Boop. Bop. Bit of a different
Not much
concept.
here
Little
either.
bag.
Travel
Barrels.
packs.
So visitors brought in their own food.
They really didn't stay for long then. It's like they were on pilgrimages.
I'm getting more and more intrigued.
Here we go.
So what's around this side? Nothing? Okay. I don't want another beam.
We still have one
I
level
see
to
another
go.
beam, fuck's sake.
Hey, there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
God damn it, why'd you have to say that? I do like to explore. Yes.
I guess if you don't want to do the beam stuff, that's okay.
I want to do the
Here's
beam.
the code.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna need to start paying attention more of these now. Don't get me wrong, honestly, I want to do the
I
beam.
don't see any signs of unrest or violence.
Damn it.
And they left little behind.
I don't mean I want to do the beam stuff, but I do like exploring. They is right.
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need to create a control and logic configuration.
Like a little brother?
Well, it's the only combination left. May as well, Mom.
All right. Here we go.
So we just made. Oh.
Hello?
Maybe he's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a boy.
We were hoping you could set up my comm device to help play back recordings.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister. You
All
will
right.
be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
The beep boop.
Okay?
The beep boop.
pretty sure I was the youngest person on the flight here, and the only Darksider, which was a bit of a surprise. My friends are still sending me halos on what to wish for, mostly stupid suggestions. And my parents made me promise to not waste it on something boyfriend-related, which I agree would also be stupid. So, here it goes. I wish for the lunar terraform to be finished. We're lucky enough to be in the dome, but thousands of kids are still stuck in the tunnels, and their families don't have enough money to take Earth trips. So they've never really been in a space wider than 3 meters without a pea suit, which really sucks.
Yeah.
So, whatever you can do to make that happen would be great. Thanks, Grace.
I'd hate to tell her, but the terraform never happened. People came here to make wishes?
Yeah.
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
What? But why? As well.
So, what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
That's not a good idea.
Here you go.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, this room looks...
Someone tore this apart.
And took the pieces somewhere?
You're right. That's certainly interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Man took it apart like a... What the fuck? Why did he bust it up like this? Did he just toss it out?
Well, nothing to climb here.
I can see that climb. I can't do the beam, can I? I would love to have done the beam, but I can't. I like exploring.
Someone's removed the keypad.
I'm unsure as to why, though. Oh, this one's got a...
Figure this was left here as a token. Or an
A
offering?
what? What is it? What kind of creature is it? I was hoping you were going to tell me what it is. Not an offering, obviously.
Alright.
Hello, Grace. This is Madeline Torre. I'd hoped this trip would be my chance to connect with others who care about you. Now, I'm not sure anyone takes these wishes seriously anymore. So, that's my wish. Help me find someone. Someone who loves you as much as I do.
Huh, that's interesting.
She sounded lonely.
Where did these go to?
This entire settlement is connected to a vacuum
It probably
tube
goes to
system.
Grace. I'm going to go back for
From
a
what I
sec.
can tell, they are headed in one direction. The top of the spire.
Yeah, so they go to Grace, obviously.
All the rooms have these tubes.
I mean, I'm not going to go back. If I miss someone's wish, I miss someone's wish. I mean, what has happened in... I might have missed someone's wish. I'm not going back there. Fuck that.
Another way up.
You don't have to bring out your hand every time you speak.
Oh, I've got one. We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
So we could call you Jack.
What do you think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
This is level 3, Adie.
Let's look for evidence of Everett. What's the code?
Of course.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own. If she try again.
Fuck, what did I do wrong? Oh, it was that one. God damn it. I knew it was a middle one.
Any way of knowing if this was Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
Someone got their duvet. Oh. We have 2 canisters.
Let's try this one.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here. I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you, Grace.
Aww. We're all about the same position.
Hey, Grace. I really don't know why you would choose me. I guess no one really knows why they're called to the spire, but I'm greatly honored. At my age, I thought
That's all I can recover from this one.
Sounds like Grace chose who came here.
That explains why Grace arranged all the flights to and from the spire. She was in control of it all.
Big up, Grace. That one's probably the Donny's room, innit? That one. I'll do that one, then I'll go to that one. That makes it easier. I have to check all the rooms. Shit. Bap. Boom. Bap. 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 Yes!
That's it.
They are definitely getting a bit more. Well, the lights are off in this one. Oh. Why are you hiding in here? Oh, it's not in the same position.
Mark Anthony here. Been moving around, keeping my head down. Won't be long before they start blaming us for schmutzing up the tubes.
Why is that in the shower? Mark Anthony. Ooh.
Looks like Olympia Mon colors. I guess the team's old enough.
Jesus Christ. There's so much ancient, like, shit in this place. What the hell?
This is Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from our station Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
That's a little ominous.
Yeah, my words exactly.
My wish? Oh, I'll tell you my wish. 10 years ago, we're on Venus at the Big Dome. Huge crowd. Olympia Mons favored 4-1, loses 5-1. 6 years ago, on Earth against South Union, loses 2-1. 2 years ago, South Union again, this time up north. I took the boys 3 months round trip. They go 90 minutes, no score. Extra time, no score. South Union takes it again in penalties. You want my wish, Gracie? The next World Cup is on Mars. I wish that Olympia faces South Union again and destroys them, like Space Me Out the Airlock humiliated. That would be a game. That's my wish. So how do I end this?
Olympia's still a crap team.
Perhaps Grace was rendered inactive by football hooligans.
Grace likely fostered sports as an alternative outlet for uncontrolled aggression. Of course people would come to her to share their passions.
That's an actual thing, though. Okay. I'm just enjoying this. Very much. I just love the story. That was a boop. 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 Yep.
Perfect.
Turn the light off for now.
Only Grace.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
No, they counted down the days.
They were tracking something here.
Yeah.
Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth?
Yeah.
Or the spire lost power.
Then it's crossed out. I want to know what that one says.
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands?
Interesting. Oh, this one's going to be a good one. Where is it? Come on. Come on, where are you? Yeah.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
We'll need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator.
Or you could uncover more canisters and learn more about the people who came here.
That one.
Reaching the beacon is the priority. You must move on.
Nah.
Here you go.
I want to listen. Well, I missed one then.
Hey, what happened to the lights?
I believe Control has turned them off, Adie.
Not cool, boss. Control?
This one got
Unbelievable.
fucking ransacked.
Look how beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
I believe fear also played a part here.
Well, I'm actually really intrigued.
Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Hold your horses.
You be stopping? I'm trying to figure out what fucking happened here.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now. I hope Keeper Everett is okay. I've been told his sermons are wonderful. And I hope he will be able to deliver the word of grace again soon.
For their priest.
I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us with your wisdom.
Wait, so Grace disappeared?
So Grace would receive wishes and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Why do you insist on defying me?
I'm starting to enjoy it.
I am as well, actually.
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me. A real, honest wish, my heart's true desire. Honestly, this long flight to the middle of nowhere, months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses, for what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy. This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
It doesn't sound like everyone was happy to come here.
For Grace to understand what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing what made them content.
Interesting.
Here you go.
I'm liking this. Fucking boop, 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 boop.
Great.
Fuck yeah! I don't know how I got that, to be honest with you. We have a photo.
Someone left a portrait.
It's a very weird looking portrait, if you don't mind me saying. 2 canisters on the bed. Come on, there we go.
I'm here, Grace. Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months. Who we could help. Who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me. And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory. Her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have, is to have her back. I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
I that ping. Thank you.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like, there's been peace for like centuries now, right? But I watch the old Halos, and there's wars and bad guys and pirates and people who need saving, and it's exciting, right? And of course, it's awful, people dying.
Yeah, of course.
But I feel like there's no way to prove yourself. Nothing to fix or protect. Does that make any sense?
It kind of does.
Want something, like anything at all to happen.
Oh, well, someone got their wish granted.
Not like a war or anything, just something.
So this guy was just bored?
Like me.
I think this was the last room.
It is. Finally.
I feel that, just bored, yeah. Then look at the little water. Hang on, wait, look at this. That's actually how you would go downstairs. And then it has to go down to the side. Oh my god. I love this. So much attention to detail.
You're looking pretty smug.
What's the pattern?
Another easy one. Light the 4 corners of the pad. You really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right?
Right, yeah, you see, thing is, though, that is very much true, but we've had a lot of buttons being pressed more than 4. So, and there's a lot of buttons to press. So my first instinct isn't going to be the 4 corners, or it would be a 2x2 in the 4 corners.
Tubes. Must be one in every room in the settlement.
Jesus,
Keepers
tons.
must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
Yeah. I'm intrigued by the wishes. Anything around? That doesn't look like that belongs there.
Did you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Adie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way.
I like
of her
these
goals.
elevators.
We have arrived at our destination.
The Spire pilgrims must have gathered.
Oh, this is a
oh,
Jesus Christ! This is a hell of a church.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
I feel like something's on one of the seats. Hey, one thing is
Signs of conflict?
Or a strength contest?
Jesus Christ. Riots happened. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm just gonna... I just want to... I just like... Honestly, I'm really much interested in exploring this and just learning. I just want to come down and just check I'm not going to miss anything. Yeah, I'm definitely going to climb up that, obviously. Don't want to see anything. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, definite riot happened. But where's, like, literally, where's everyone's bodies?
People were clearly sleeping here. They must have dragged this up from the settlement. Someone went through a lot of food. Guessing they were here for a while.
Judging by bedding and volume of food containers, 5 to 10 people might have been here for over 20 days.
Pilgrims were building fires. Why would they do that?
To cook food. Obviously.
Where is Grace?
Yeah, so something happened.
I am here. It is the people who are lost.
It must have been written with charcoal from the fires.
Can I access these?
Wish canisters.
These have never been used.
For recording wishes, maybe. They look pretty banged up.
Ah! So these were thrown. I thought the chairs were thrown. I was about to say some strong-ass bastards were up in here. None of them are recording? Okay. Yeah, that's where I want to go. I'm just gonna come around here first. Don't see anything down there. I'm just not gonna waste my time again. This is a lot of
Like
text.
a manifesto. I don't recognize the language.
I am embarrassed to say I do not recognize it either.
Well, they were here long enough to get bored.
I wouldn't say that's bored. That's a message. Sure. This is seriously actually another thing. You know, when we're talking about the bodies.
Seems to be holding my weight.
Realistically, by the way, where are the bodies? Because even though if we had everyone died, no one. Well, people obviously died, but they definitely died at different times. They didn't all suddenly just drop dead at once in one spot in a pile, did they?
This must weigh a ton. At least a couple people worked together to break through here. So the keeper must have stood here, addressed the visitors.
This is a hell of a church,
sermons.
though.
You imagine having the solar system coming to you for answers?
The keeper was merely a vessel for the word of grace.
Then why not have Grace address them?
There's sometimes more power in what is imagined than in what is seen.
Sure. Which one of those was actually had a message? Squeeze through there.
More camps. Another stage in the siege. Looks like the numbers really fell off here. Most gave up by now.
Or died.
No bodies yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, where actually are the bodies?
Death to Everett. Pretty clear who they blamed. This must be an attempted barricade. I'm guessing there was a lengthy siege. So, when Grace shut down, the Pilgrims blamed the Keeper. They demanded to see Grace, or thought they could reactivate her. The Keeper turned off the heat. Pilgrims built fires, dug in. They eventually got restless. Wish canisters started flying. As Pilgrims were breaking through the partition, the Keeper and his followers built up a barricade. We'll have to make our way through the barricade to learn how it ended.
So where are the bodies? I'm actually really know where the bodies are.
Can't make this out.
I mean, this is obviously a keeper. They're in order. So probably the keeper we first saw was probably like the first.
2766 to 2780. These dates are from the old Julian calendar, which makes them very old.
1,200 years, by all accounts.
Fucking hell. Yeah, so I'm guessing the statue, the first one we saw, was probably like one of the first keepers. Because you'd have that one, you'd have one of those in a more grand place, you know? And then these would go on as the years go.
Nothing here either. 2780 to 2830. I'm guessing these were the time periods that these keepers served.
Yeah.
Second barricade. Looks like they got under this one. 2942 to 2956. This would mean keepers were at the spire for at least
444 years.
That sounds about right.
Anything there? No, just duck under, okay.
Do we know where this goes?
To a funicular that leads to the next section of the spire.
Air
Oxygen
tanks.
Everett up the ante. Cut off life support here. Long live Grace.
Apparently not.
Wait. So you don't suppose? Wait. So you don't suppose the keepers actually turned off Grace? That's what actually happened.
This canister looks undamaged.
And it has been recorded on.
Interesting.
Oxygen is almost out. We are going to make one last push today before returning to the ships. Grace, help us. We will win.
But win what, sweetheart?
Hold on, Adie. The room beyond the airlock is uncompressed. I don't believe it can be sealed. Something must have been compromised. You'll want your helmet on.
The tracks ahead lead to the highest point of the spire, known as the lighthouse.
Is that where we'll find Grace's processors?
Obviously.
You need only worry about the beacon, Adie.
What happened here?
More rioting?
This doesn't look operational.
Let
Yeah.
me try it, Adie.
Okay.
Come on! It's ice again?
The force needed to break through the ice dam would only come from directing all power to control processors.
Which only I can do.
Great.
Oh, I see. I'm supposed to go that
on
way.
condition.
And what's that?
You shall have no others before me. Cast aside that device on your wrist and continue with me alone.
Whoa, hang on.
No, Adie.
But how will I communicate with you?
Mine is the only voice that resonates freely throughout every aspect of the spire. My words live within the vessel in which you stand now. They reverberate through the very
I mean, I was wondering why the
element
lights were
above,
flickering, to be honest, when you were
through
speaking.
the many devices and instruments at my control.
Yep, I got it. You're everywhere.
What if she needs another configuration for something?
Yeah.
She will not.
Is there another way to get to the top?
Of course. The funicular is merely the most survivable option.
Throw the device from the funicular window to take your place at my side.
Like this. I'm good.
So if I throw this away, you'll take me to the top.
It will be done.
There must be other options, Adie.
The emergency exit in the airlock may provide an alternative path.
This door leads out into the storm?
To your certain demise. Yes.
He's being dramatic. Your death is only marginally likely.
In theory, you could follow the funicular track up the mountain slope to the base of the lighthouse structure.
It would be dangerous.
So I give up my options by throwing away my comm, or take my chances?
Take my
in the
chances.
storm?
Go, take
It's an
chances.
important decision, to be sure.
You must not do this, Adie. In taking this risk, you jeopardize all of humanity. Would you deny them my guidance and protection?
Yes.
This is what can happen when you make ultimatums.
Yeah.
You and your ilk were distracting Adie from her true purpose.
We are providing Adie with a variety of perspectives.
Sick. you know what? I'm going to stop here for today. I don't know how long this game will be, but to be honest, I don't want to don't want to take it over 2 hours. So I feel like now's a good place to stop before we go up anymore. But I'm actually enjoying the game so far. It's actually, I'm very much loving the story. As I said, I'm being very quiet because I'm just, anytime I try to speak or go to speak, someone just starts speaking, and I don't really want to speak over the dialogue. Kind of defeats the point a little bit. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you did end up enjoying, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be very much appreciated, and it's always helpful. But I'll see you all next time. Bye.